क्योंकि डायरेक्टर ऑलरेडी स्क्रिप्ट लिख चुके थे, भट्ट साहब ने भी इस पे काम किया। हमारी जो डायलॉग राइटर है वो एक लेडी है जो मैरिड है। सब ने अपने अपने कुछ सेंसिटिव पॉइंट्स, कुछ लाइंस, डायलॉग्स और साइलेंस से वो इजी कर दिया टू डील विद द होल सीन। एंड हमारे डायरेक्टर कोई भी चीज़ सेट के लिए नहीं रखते थे ऑन सेट टू अंडरस्टैंड नॉट अंडरस्टैंड, सब काम पहले ही करते थे। So once you went there, it's all about reacting to your actor, and if you have such a brilliant actor like Jackie with you, who's done so much of work and who's very in control of himself when he's acting, it's not very difficult. I would think so.
जब हम एक ट्रायंगल लव स्टोरी की बात करते हैं तो नॉर्मली हमारे ख्याल में आता है कि दो लड़के एक लड़की, इसमें दो लड़कियां हैं। आपका क्या रिलेशन है रवीना के साथ, कैसा रिलेशन है इस फिल्म में रवीना के साथ?
क्योंकि वो एक साइकियाट्रिस्ट पेशेंट है और मैं एक साइकियाट्रिस्ट हूँ, लोग ये सोचेंगे कि शी इज़ माई पेशेंट, बट इट्स नॉट रियली लाइक दैट। मेरा रिलेशनशिप नॉन अंडरस्टैंडिंग है इनिशियली, but in the end I think I'm the one who really understands her more than even my husband, who had a relationship with her, and she helps me and my husband become closer, because sometimes as a couple you can drift apart, and though me and my husband Jackie love each other a lot and we've been through a lot of happy moments and a lot of sad moments, but there has been one sad moment in our life that has sort of made us not communicate so much, and we've closed up both of us and gone into a shell. So there's not so much communication, and I think that's the most important thing in a relationship. And she helps us get that communication back in our relationship, and so we bond better by the end of the film. Because of the third person, sometimes you need a third person to initiate the dialogue, to patch things up, to get you closer. Sometimes you need a third person to get you closer, and that's what happens in this movie.
इस फिल्म में
No.
इस फिल्म का जो प्लॉट है 3 दिन का प्लॉट है,
3 या 4 दिन में ये पूरी कहानी
पूरी कहानी दिखाई जाती है। बहुत कम फिल्में हैं जो ऐसा एक एंगल लेके हैं। 3-4 दिन की कहानी में क्या क्या होता है, बहुत कम कहानियाँ बनी है ऐसी।
राइट, ये 3 या 4 दिन की कहानी है, लेकिन there's a lot of reference to the past. You know, in the film, there's a lot of reference कि पहले ऐसा हो चुका है. Maybe not, you don't show कि ऐसा हो चुका है, but there's a lot of reference to it in terms of the dialogues and in terms of what is happening now. So it has 12 years behind it, and then you talk about what is happening in these 3 days. So it's interesting.
इस फिल्म के जो प्रोमोज हैं लग रहे हैं जैसे जो प्यार तुमने क्या किया और दिल क्या करे, कुछ झलक जैसे दोनों का मिक्स एंड मैच करके।
सारी रिलेशनशिप्स की जो फिल्में होती हैं या सारी रिलेशनशिप्स में सिमिलैरिटीज़ होती हैं, लेकिन no two relationship is identical, and it will never be, even if it is with the same person, you know. Your relationships will have to be different, and yet you will see so much of similarity between it. So when the film is about relationships, you will see striking resemblances, and yet you will see there's a lot of difference. So that's how it is. It is a film about relationships, and maybe you've seen something like this before, but yet because it is about 3 different people, it is distinct. You know.
इस फिल्म में आपने पाकिस्तानी एक्टर मोहम्मद राना के साथ काम किया। How was it working like?
मोहम्मद राना जो पाकिस्तान के हैं, obviously जो पाकिस्तानी फिल्म्स हैं a lot similar to Indian films, सेम लैंग्वेज में वो एक्टिंग करते हैं, ऑलमोस्ट सेम डांस स्टेप्स एट्सेट्रा 8 साल से वो काम कर रहे हैं। तो ही वाज वेरी कंफर्टेबल इन दिस होल सिचुएशन, वेरी एक्साइटेड टू बी पार्ट ऑफ आवर इंडियन फिल्म इंडस्ट्री, एंड एवरीबडी इज एक्साइटेड टू हैव हिम. He had a lot of enthusiasm. He's a lot of fun to work with. Yeah.
Because he was paired opposite you, so how did you make him feel comfortable? Because he is in an absolutely new industry.
I think I did my best to make him feel comfortable. I spoke to him a lot more than I would have because he was there only for 4 days, so we couldn't sort of wait for him to chill out and get to know anyone. You know, he was here for 4 days or 5 days, and we had to get good work, and all his scenes were with me, so it was my responsibility. And I work better when my co-actor makes me feel comfortable, when he talks to me a lot more. So makes you ease out a lot, especially in my first film or my second film. I used to have trouble sort of saying my lines to this person who's a complete stranger to me or who I hadn't even talked to much, and to expose myself emotionally, because in front of the camera you have to, bring out your emotions, and if you're scared or awkward, it doesn't come out. So I'm aware of that as an actor, and so I did make an effort to make myself feel comfortable. Yeah, music is excellent. Anu Malik's done a great job. There's so many different songs really for different kinds of mood, and that's because the film demanded it. It goes through so many situations, these three characters, that sometimes you have this dancing number and happy number, and sometimes you have very sad ghazal, and then you have another number, so it's got it had a great scope for music, and Anu's done a great job with all the situations.
Mahima, I'd like to ask you, you like long drives?
I do like long drives, but my driver has to be a person who doesn't drive too fast, because I don't like fast cars. I'm very scared.
If you're going for a very long drive, where do you like to go to? Which place?
Where there's not too much traffic, or there is too much traffic that you can't move fast, So I don't like speed, and I don't like uncertainty. I don't like turning around a bend and finding a big truck. I don't enjoy those kind of drives. So anywhere really where it's safe.
And if you have to stay somewhere, where do you like to spend your holidays?
It doesn't matter where I want to spend my holidays. It depends who I'm with and whether I'm enjoying the company, really. I could be working, and I may be having a great time with the unit that I'm working with, and that would be holiday for me, really.
And you have any fond memories of your college or school days?
Oh, I have only fond memories of my college and school days. When I was in school, I couldn't wait to get out of school and get into college. When I was in college, I couldn't wait to get out and start working. But, and at that time, I hated everything about it. And today, I don't remember any of the things I hated. I only remember the good things. That's the thing, when you look back, you don't remember the bad things. That's the first thing that gets erased from the memory. You only remember the good moments. I don't remember any bad moments in my life. And I don't think most human beings do. That's the first thing that gets erased out of my memory, which makes me a more positive person, which makes me a much happier person, really.
One incident that you'd like to share?
About school?
About college or school?
What incident would I like to share? They will all be censored on television. No, I can't think of. I normally like to share experiences that lift people up, really. It caught me off guard. I'm here for a music release, so to talk about my school in college, really. So many, it's difficult to pick. I guess one of the best things about my school was that we had a rock band, because I thought I'd grow up and be a rock star, because I always looked at all these singers, whether it was Bryan Adams or Madonna. I looked at them on stage and I loved the things they did, the dancing, the clothes, and everybody enjoying the music, and I wanted to grow up to be a rock star, and I had 5 other girls like me who wanted to be rock stars, and we had our own band, and we used to sort of get together and jam, so that was, I think, one of the most interesting parts of my life. Yeah.
Your favorite month of the year?
My favorite month of the year would have to be September, because my birthday is around that time, and the weather's good. Monsoons have just stopped. It's not really cold, it's not really hot, and it reminds me that I'm here because September was there, and I just like the sound of September. I don't know, there's so many films named after September, and my dad's birthday is in September. I like September, I guess. Narcissist.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.